Hi Aries, and welcome to Halo's Tarot. It is our January 2026 reading, and we're going to get some answers for your person, what's going on in life, what you can expect to see coming up for the new year. I'm really excited about this year. Learning new tricks in 2026. I think that's going to be our lesson and our overall message for the collective. So Aries, we're going to start, of course, with our beautiful Light Seers deck. We have a lovely piece of selenite that is always protecting and blessing. And we are going to get a prayer from our angels, our spirits, and our guides. And we're going to do a little shuffle. Okay. And get some answers for Aries. Anybody born March the 21st to April the 19th. The sign of Aries and their person, their situation, what they're thinking about. So we have Nine of Swords reversed. Okay, Aries, you might be coming out of your person a period of sadness, being up at night, insomnia, suffering, worrying. But this is a sign to don't give up. This is an end of a crisis. So an end of a crisis is coming to an end, and it's time to move on. And this is a card of perseverance and not giving up. So this is a good card for you, Aries. You might be reinventing yourself. You might be moving. You might be looking at a different transition in your life. What about Aries person? Spirits, please bless this reading for the listener, that they get the highest answers for their divine good for Aries in 2026. Offer you blessings of amazing health, tons of money, and love for all of our days. So we have a card flipped over, so Aries person. So you get the Page of Cups reversed. So that's an emotional, it's a naivety, it's childish. They might be insecure. Maybe your person is going through some insecurity issues. They're afraid to trust. They might be acting a little childish. Aries, but there's it's emotional. It's emotionally based. You know, people get a little bit up in their head and they get around the holidays. Okay, so the moon reversed. So that is something to do with a person. It's not you don't know. The moon can indicate secrets, illusions, but with this reversed, I do see that it's, somebody's releasing fear and anxiety. It's self-healing, trusting your intuition. Okay? So releasing. There's going to be a lot of releasing in 2026. Avoiding that fear, avoiding the anxiety. There's got to be some definite self-healing and some going inward. Might be facing an awakening, looking at yourself. Who am I, Aries? This is a question, but you have to trust your intuition. Not look at that girl. So normally with the girl, she's that beautiful girl underwater. But you know what? No, she's out of that water now. When you look at there, she's looking down and almost casting a reflection and a spell. Not to say this, but when we weave our manifestations and when we want something, we have to almost envision it and cast that spell, that faith. But releasing that anxiety and that fear. And maybe there was maybe afraid to trust in the past with the person, Aries. I get that, afraid to trust. feeling like a kid, you know, like not feeling like a grown-up. But now is your time. Ooh, all right, there's a lot. But I can't ignore the 10 swords. Reversed. Okay, so we got the King of Swords. Now, see how it's flying like that, right? So we always go clockwise. So we don't want to push him to the reversed. We want to push him upright. So you've got a King of Swords in your path, Aries. It could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your path. They are coming in with truth and with communication. So you do have communication in regards to a love situation. If you're wondering, there is a King of Swords in your path. And they are they have a lot of mental power. They've been doing a lot of thinking about it. Their courage. They are the bringers of truth. So you could be having some communication with a person that's bringing in a lot of clarity and truth. It's almost like you feel justified when you hear this truth, Aries. So, what else? We have, that's very similar. Okay, so there's, again, the Six of Swords. We have a lot of swords here, and the Devil under the bottom of the deck. This is very similar to the Nine of Swords, the Six of Swords reverse. But when this card is upright, the Six of Swords, see, is that same, the girl with but she's got her hair down. It's you know, she's led by a spirit team. When we see the crows are on top now. So that's that's obstacles, that's resisting change. Somebody's resisting change. And that could cause some delays. All right, but there is a change coming. As we see with the moon. As you're releasing that fear and anxiety, Aries. Somebody's releasing the fear and anxiety. You're releasing it. So this page of cups, this insecure, kind of childish, afraid to trust kind of energy. These are small little signals from people, like, you know, it's the end of a crisis. Like I said, this is the end of a crisis. So, you know, there might be delays. Like, there's always delays and setbacks to things and obstacles that can arise. And I think that it's up to us to push through those obstacles, like the King of Swords. Once you get some truth and clarity about a situation, once you see somebody or something in a situation for what it is, believe it. Okay? And trust your intuition. But you'll be getting the truth. Somebody's going to come in and give you the truth. So there is that element of this Six of Swords being reversed, like causing maybe some resisting to change, because, oh, well, there's the Devil. Yeah. The Devil energy there, like, there is some Devil energy there behind whatever the situation is, Aries. Like, you know, and could be something to do with addictions, some change, egoism, like materialism. But you're not going down without a fight. My Aries people are just they're strong, they're leaders, and it's knowing thyself, you know. I think once we know thyself with that moon reversed, because I think that's your energy, Aries, all these other players will fall into place. You're going to get the truth that you need. You're going to overcome those obstacles. But with that Devil energy driving it, like, there's, like, just to be on the guard of, you know, against those fears. There's always an underlying fear, it seems, Aries, with your person, with you, with what you want out of a certain situation. But this is here to say, don't let the fear drive you. You have the King of Swords and the moon reversed. And, you know, well, there is, like, you know, a tendency, like, the end of a crisis is here, but but sometimes there's like the devil will kind of be like, oh, well, what about, remember this? And you know, like, it's just, don't go back. Go forward. And I think that's what 2026 is trying to say, is to go forward and to live your truth and your self-actualization of the life that you want to live. And with this King of Swords, you have a King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming into you. And that is a very truthful and courageous and mentally powerful energy. So if you know, you have somebody on your side that's very knowledgeable and will help see you through. You know, but just be aware that there could be some setbacks and some delays. And they could be materialism, ego-driven, creating a lot of fear and anxiety within you. But it says to really try your hardest to let that fear go, because your crisis is over. Okay, so we're going to get some oracle messages for what your person wants to say. And the messages behind the Nine of Swords. I created this deck. It's an oracle deck, and I see like another like energy, like, you know, with that Page of Cups reverse, your person might not know what to do. They're insecure. They're like, they might not know how to help. But they get some clarity, and they come to you with like their King of Swords attitude, right? So something in 3 months. I saw 3 months and 3 days. So 3 months, Aries. January, February, March. Your birthday could be coming up in 3 months' time. So by the time of your, and then see again, 3 days. So I just have to take them 3 days for the Page of Cups. 3 months, 3 days. The third could play into it. The third month, on the third day, maybe that is your birth. Well, that would be something indicative of a birthday, an anniversary. Who knows? But I think that something in this sense is an end of a crisis is over in 3 months' time. With, you know, a person, a place, a thing. Something to do with an end of a crisis. That Nine of Swords reversed. Don't give up, is what that says. Because something in 3 months, that's going to pay off big time. I don't like, so the devil is still there at the end of it, but we're going to clarify him. The 3 days with this, maybe there's like a childish energy, like there's an afraid to trust. There could be a lot going on over the next 3 days. You know, January 1st is coming. Trust that you're making the right decision. Your person, they're making the right decision. They might doubt it, but we see that there is, with that moon reversed, that's a releasing of fear and anxiety. You are trusting your intuition. You are protected. Okay, you are protected. So let's clarify the moon reversed in words for Aries. In January 2026. Time does not exist. All is well. Trust your intuition. 3 months, 3 days. Okay? Truly, time does not exist. All is well. Like, when we think about energies, I know it says 3 months, 3 days. Let's not get tied up in that. Intuition. Maybe 3 is a power number to you. Maybe you can utilize the power of 3 to manifest. Because there is an end of a crisis. The moon. 6. Yeah. Trust your intuition. You're healing yourself. And when you're healing yourself and when you're divining for yourself, it doesn't matter. Because we will be together again. This King of Swords wants you to know that. That's the truth. We will be together again. And that is, maybe you haven't been able to be with somebody for a little bit. You've been in a little bit of separation. Things have been kind of stagnant. But this, that truthful courage, that King of Swords is coming to let you know that you will be together again. And that 6 of Swords, I never gave you the closure that you needed. Maybe there's a situation or something in life right now with that 6 of Swords reverse, because that is delays and obstacles. There's resisting change. Maybe there's something that hasn't yet had closure, but you're going to have that closure. 3 months, 3 days, there's going to be something, maybe 33. There's a lot to do with those numbers. March. So just, like I said before, hold the faith, trust your intuition, hold yourself, because these things are coming to a close. There will be closure, because somebody knows that they haven't given you closure, and there needs to be. But there's a devil energy surrounding that. A devil energy surrounding that. What is the devil energy? Sorry. Okay, clarify the devil energy. What is the block? And what is the outcome? Why is this devil energy here? With egoism, addictions, possibly. I'm sorry, I saw. What's card, please, spirits? Does Aries need to know that devil and that fear? Okay, spirit guides are divinely leading. All right, yes. So even though there are spirit guides that are divinely leading you here, but that's up to you to resist that devil, that temptation to be in fear, to be in your ego, to be in, there's materialism, there's all those things that are driving people and life, So when we look at time does not exist and that there are spirit guides divinely leading us, that devil can finally get off her back, because there's somebody facing their consequences of their actions towards you. I just saw that message with that devil. So perhaps a situation is facing the consequences of their actions towards you, but spirit guides are divinely leading this situation, whatever the lesson is, whatever the story and the narrative is behind the situation. Your spirit guides are leading you, and you need to trust your intuition, because there is a King of Swords here that is very honest and courageous and in your corner. And you might be getting some closure within the next 3 months, which is beautiful, Aries. I wish you all the best. Happy New Year, and we will see you for your New Year mid-month reading, and I wish you the very best. Happy existence. Much love, Aries.